Indian Wells ends Carlos Alcaraz's advantage. Indian Wells has announced a surface change that will make the tournament, starting this year, be played on the same surface used in the Miami Masters 1000 or the US Open, which will change the court conditions, creating a serious problem for Carlos Alcaraz. Carlos Alcaraz is a player who, when he feels comfortable in a tournament, shows it significantly, as he raises his level of play to very high standards and tends to win repeatedly. We have seen it at Wimbledon, where he has won the last two editions, at the Conde de Godó, where only an injury prevented him from fighting for the Triple Crown, or at Indian Wells, where, after winning in 2023 and 2024, he will aim for his third consecutive title this year. However, from the start, he will face a significant difference that may hinder him greatly. First, it is essential to highlight the difference between the desert event in Coachella and other hard court tournaments in the United States, as the atmospheric conditions and geographical location make the ball bounce and the style of play resemble more clay courts than hard courts. Over the years, this has led to complaints, such as those from Daniil Medvedev in the last edition when he said it was the slowest court he had ever played on in his career. For this reason, the organization has made a decision that could be very detrimental to Carlos Alcaraz. A different surface. The big change is none other than the surface itself, as it was previously played on a plexicushion court, but from 2025 onwards, it will be on a Lakehold court. The latter is the most commonly used in the United States, or at least in major Yankee events such as the US Open or the Miami Masters 1000. Lakehold is a faster court, where the ball bounces lower and responds more quickly upon contact, as it generates less friction. Alcaraz's significant advantage here was that the ball's bounce was usually very high, and the court was slower than usual, meaning the conditions in which he could play best. However, that will no longer be the case. From now on, it will be like tournaments where he has also done very well, as he has won the mentioned ones, but he cannot dominate as much as he has in California. For example, last year's final against Jannik Sinner is remembered, where he came back by playing with a lot of height and weight, completely disorienting the Italian. Alcaraz reveals his biggest crisis. And it was not because of Djokovic. I doubted whether I would feel good again. Carlos Alcaraz admitted in an interview for the YouTube channel Molusco TV what he himself considers the toughest moment of his sports career so far. And no, it is not his well-known defeat against Novak Djokovic in the 2023 Roland Garros semifinals, tormented by cramps, nor his stumble, also against the Serbian, in his quest for Olympic gold in Paris 2024. Alcaraz delved openly into the problem caused by that injury almost a year ago. It bothered me, weeks passed, and the doctors told me, in 2 weeks, you'll be able to play perfectly. 2 weeks came, and again it bothered me, it hurt. That generated doubt in me about not knowing when I would return, not knowing if I would be able to handle my forehand or hit my shots normally, confessed the world number 3, who reiterated that he had a really tough time during those moments. Even so, Alcaraz rebounded strongly from the blow, stringing together Roland Garros and Wimbledon and winning silver at the Paris 2024 Olympic Games. Undoubtedly, he closed the chapter on a significant headache. Alcaraz and Tiafoe seek to inspire young tennis players in Puerto Rico with the Battle of Legends. The tennis players highlight how the match, to be played tomorrow, can boost a new generation of rackets on the island. The second edition of Battle of Legends, an exhibition match between Spanish Carlos Alcaraz and American Frances Tiafoe, could represent a significant boost for the development of tennis in Puerto Rico, according to the event's protagonists and organizers. The clash between two of the world's best rackets will take place tomorrow, Sunday, at 6 p.m. at the Coliseo de Puerto Rico José Miguel Agrelot. The match, organized by Grupo VRDG Entertainment, will feature Puerto Rico's first Olympic gold medalist, Mónica Puig, as host. A day before the match, Alcaraz and Tiafoe participated in a press conference at the convention center. When answering a question from El Vocero about the impact of such events on Puerto Rican youth, Alcaraz recalled the inspiration he felt when surrounded by professional players during his development as an athlete. Being able to be around professionals when I was little, people I saw on TV, whom I admired and were my idols, helped me keep going. I think playing in Puerto Rico, in this case, is a place where many cannot watch a live tennis match. That we are here, I think that inspires and helps a lot to promote the sport and for them to chase their dreams, express the world number 3 and former world number 1, according to the Association of Tennis Professionals, ATP. In fact, both athletes participated in tennis clinics for children in Bayamon. With optimism, many young people can pursue tennis and play at the highest level, especially here in Puerto Rico. Seeing people's enthusiasm for our sport and being here for the first time means a lot. It's huge, commented Tiafoe, ranked number 18 in the world. Alcaraz, 21, and Tiafoe, 27, have faced each other 3 times on the ATP Tour, with the Spaniard leading the series 2-1. Their most memorable encounter was in the 2022 US Open semi-final, where the Spaniard won in 5 sets on his way to his first of 4 Grand Slams in his young career. The first chapter of Battle of Legends featured Venus Williams and Puig, who won her gold medal at the 2016 Rio Olympics. A decade after her achievement, Puig hopes this initiative will drive a new generation of rackets in Puerto Rico. It has always been our job as athletes to set an example for Puerto Rico's youth. When I won the gold medal in 2016, I saw a boom in tennis. I remember myself at 6 years old running after all these great players with a ball waiting for them to sign it, and they took the time to do so. That moment inspired me to chase my dream, she stated. I think it's really important to see these high-quality players up close, and having that moment with them will inspire many to pursue their dreams, not necessarily in tennis, but in sports and life, she added. This sentiment captures the heart of why such events matter beyond the sport itself. For many, witnessing world-class athletes in action can spark a passion or drive that pushes them toward their own ambitions, whether in sports, business, or personal growth. It's an opportunity to connect with excellence and see firsthand what dedication, hard work, and perseverance can achieve. Likewise, the Convention Center District and Grupo VRDG have gone above and beyond by donating about 350 tickets for the match to underprivileged children. This gesture ensures that children who might otherwise not have access to such events can experience the electric atmosphere of a major sporting occasion. Exposing them to the energy of the game is more than just a fun day out, it opens their eyes to the possibility that they too can aim for greatness. Secretary of State Veronica Ferreuli emphasized how important it is to give back to the community and create opportunities for growth and inspiration. Additionally, event promoter Julio Cabral shared that over 15,000 tickets have already been sold for the match, which will take place at the iconic Coliseo de Puerto Rico, a venue known for its vibrant atmosphere and capacity to hold up to 18,000 spectators. This is a testament to the excitement surrounding the event and the growing interest in tennis and sports within the region. Furthermore, Cabral highlighted the significant investment of $3 million made to ensure the success of the event, underscoring the commitment to bringing high-quality sports entertainment to Puerto Rico. This level of investment not only ensures the best possible experience for the spectators but also speaks to the long-term impact such events can have on the local community, from tourism to economic development. A break in the tight schedule. Puig went on to emphasize that the tennis calendar can be grueling and demanding, leaving little room for players to relax or recharge. She pointed out how the constant travel and competition schedule can take a toll on athletes, both physically and mentally. Despite the crowded calendar, she believes that events like the exhibition match in Puerto Rico can offer players a much-needed respite, giving them a chance to take a step back and refresh themselves before returning to the intense tour. Players are constantly on the move, and sometimes it feels like there's no time to catch your breath, Puig said. That's why I hope they see this exhibition as a chance to unwind and enjoy themselves in a beautiful place like Puerto Rico, away from the usual grind. It's about finding balance, even in the midst of a hectic season. She also acknowledged that many players are vocal about their frustration with the packed schedule, which often leads to burnout. Puig expressed her understanding of their concerns and highlighted the importance of maintaining both physical and mental well-being. For her, it's about creating an environment where players can enjoy their love for the sport while still having the space to live fulfilling lives outside of tennis.